What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Extremely excited to be back with another episode of the Alphabet series. We have a classic on our hands. My goodness gracious, my goodness me. We're in episode 27 of the Alphabet series. We got the Saints up the bat going against the Chargers. Interesting matchup as our opponent scores already. Somebody get him, please. Somebody get that man. In the words of the great Mark Jackson, hopefully I said that phrase correctly. Used to love watching him play point guard as a kid for the Knicks and the Pacers. Specifically more the Pacers than the Knicks, but that's another conversation for a different day. Our opponent was, I always tell you guys it's getting tougher and tougher. You know, it's getting tougher and tougher. We're still in the elite frame. I think we're at elite 3 right now. We're like almost at hero stage as far as like the levels of ranking and all that. But this guy, he really made it difficult to run the ball. I don't know how many yards I had in this game. It had to be probably like 3. Like he really seemed like a problem when it came to running. Right there, he got in clean. I'm like, how did he get in there clean? So we take the field goal right here, making the score 7-3. Field goals at this juncture, they worry me a bit. You know, I love taking the 3 points, but it's just so hard to stop opponents. It's hard not to feel like man, did I do enough? We end up getting a fumble right here. It seems like every turnover is like a national treasure. I'm telling you, man. Like, it's really that hard to stop people, it feels like. So when people do make a turnover or they make a mistake, it's just like, oh my god. I feel like, I feel like Scrooge McDuck who just found some more treasure. And you know how Scrooge McDuck was about his treasure. At any rate, pass to the right on that last play. We decided to take off with Drew Brees. I'm kidding, with Derek Carr right there. We get almost a first down. 2nd and 1, we go to the right. 9 seconds left to go before the half is over with. Pay attention to the time. We go over the middle just to see what we can do. That's me noticing that this guy's defense is pretty good. You know, so I didn't necessarily want to settle for the field goal, but I didn't want to make, I didn't want to make a goofy mistake at that juncture. Just didn't feel like that type of game. And that's another thing that I try to teach you guys is to understand the moment. Okay, understand your opponent. Understand that. I've been stressing that for years. Try to get a feel for how good somebody is. You don't want to say give them too much credit, even if it's not necessary, but you also want to give them enough credit too. So you just gotta be, you just gotta fill it out. We get a touchdown right here. Our first touchdown of the contest. We can score 12-7. And then we get a sneaky nice 2-point conversion there, making us score 14-7. We are 21-5, trying to go 22-5, tickling the twine on that 2-point conversion. He drops back. Might have been one of the weirdest plays I've seen him do all game. I don't know what that was about. You know, it was 2nd and 2. That was completely unnecessary. But we'll take that ball. So now we have an opportunity to go up 2 possessions. But our opponent, man, I'm not gonna lie, this guy defense, it was on point, you know. So sometimes here's another thing. I know I've said this before, but I haven't said it in a while. You got to understand that somebody could just have really good defense against your scheme. That is a thing, you know. I've been in situations where as he gets that interception was just. You know what? I can't even get mad at that pick. He timed that. He lurked that perfectly. That was probably the best lurk of the whole series. That lurk right there, probably the best lurk of the series. He had me thinking he was going to the tight end, went all the way over to my number 1 receiver and picked it off because of like something I always try to tell you guys, because of a habit that I had. At any rate, well, he seen the play. Like the play was working, and I had. This guy forced me to use all entities of the play, so he kind of, he had a good idea of where I was going. So that was just a great play. I'm honest. He just got me on that one. But check out the time. 5 seconds left to go into the game. He goes to the right hand side, gets a touchdown right here, and he goes for 2. I'm like, man, somebody get him. Somebody say something, Joe. Somebody do something. KG, anybody. Somebody do something. I'm like, oh no, this guy gonna go for 2. If he gets this, we're gonna go 12-6, but he doesn't get it. Oh my goodness. Whew. I meant to say 21-6. Shout out to our opponent, man. Much love, much respect, man. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to have a better record than what I had last time, and that was a close one. I don't think it's going to get any easier. I don't think, but we'll get a game here and there. Like last game, we had the Ravens, which was a little easier than usual. As you can see, this whole series, really, no one has really quit it out as early as that guy did last game. No one else has really quit it out that early, and you've seen the games. Most of these have been like really tough, classic type games. But this is the beauty of playing somebody, of watching somebody like me, who's probably just as good as you, not necessarily great, but I'm not bad either. I'm like right in the middle. So that's, if you want to see some decent Madden gameplay with a regular guy playing, I'm your guy. This is how a guy plays that has a life. So shout out to our opponent one more time, man. Thank you guys for watching and for subscribing and hitting the like button. People haven't been doing that much, but I'm gonna still kick out the videos. I might do something different for the next Madden as far as like a new channel and stuff, but we'll talk about that another time. Your boy